If you want to overcome the whole world, overcome yourself. The darker the night, the brighter the stars, the deeper the grief, the closer is God. Nothing in this world is harder than speaking the truth, nothing easier than flattery. I gave up caring about anything, and all the problems disappeared. The best way to keep a prisoner from escaping is to make sure he never knows he's in prison. To think too much is a disease. There is immeasurably more left inside than what comes out in words. Everything passes, only truth remains. What is hell? I maintain that it is the suffering of being unable to love. You will burn and you will burn out, you will be healed and come back again. Life is paradise, and we are all in paradise, but we refuse to see it. If everything on earth were rational, nothing would happen. Anyone who can appease a man's conscience can take his freedom away from him. Only through suffering can we find ourselves. It is better to be unhappy and know the worst than to be happy in a fool's paradise. The more incompetent one feels, the more eager he is to fight. To go wrong in one's own way is better than to go right in someone else's. The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in finding something to live for. To be in love is not the same as loving. You can be in love with a woman and still hate her. I believe the best definition of man is the ungrateful biped. Luxuries are easy to take up, but very difficult to give up. Destroy my desires, eradicate my ideals, show me something better, and I will follow you. Man only likes to count his troubles, but he does not count his jars. From 100 rabbits you can't make a horse. Only the heart knows how to find what is precious. The greatest happiness is to know the source of unhappiness. Man is sometimes extraordinarily, passionately in love with suffering. Suffering is part and parcel of extensive intelligence and a feeling heart. To love is to suffer, and there can be no love otherwise. Man has it all in his hands, and it all slips through his fingers from sheer cowardice. A just cause is not ruined by a few mistakes. The man who is happy is fulfilling the purpose of existence. Lying to ourselves is more deeply ingrained than lying to others. Only by self-respect will you compel others to respect you. For broad understanding and deep feeling, you need pain and suffering. This is my last message to you. In sorrow, seek happiness. Never mind a little dirt, if the goal is splendid. Everything seems stupid when it fails. A single day is sufficient for a man to discover what happiness is. One must first learn to live oneself before one blames others. Above all, do not lie to yourself. It is a law of nature that every decent man on earth is bound to be a coward and a slave. Everything will come in due course if you have the gumption to wait for it. The more I love humanity in general, the less I love man in particular. If you can put the question, am I or am I not responsible for my acts, then you are responsible. There is no explaining anything by reasoning, and so it is useless to reason. If man has one good memory to go by, that may be enough to save him. I want to suffer and be purified by suffering. The degree of civilization in a society can be judged by entering its prisons. Happiness lies not in happiness, but only in the attempt to achieve it.